I'm excited to welcome to the show Jason Matsuzawa with Nova Home Loans. Thank you for being on the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
You've been on the show before, and when you were here last time, you really informed the audience on some great things when it comes to getting a mortgage. One thing that we didn't talk about in length is that process.
Yes, that's very important because a home loan is much different than applying for a credit card or even going down to your local car dealership for a car loan. The difference is there's a documentation that's required to back up your application. Meaning if you say, I'm with this bank, I have this much money in the bank, you need to have bank statements that show this is what it is. Same thing with your job. You say, I make X amount of dollars per hour and I've been here for 2 years. Well, we need to know when did you start so we can verify that 2 years, and also what your pay is by way of a paycheck stub and your tax returns. So that stuff is very important and is necessary to give you a good pre-qualification letter and to get you into underwriting to get your loan approved.
Speaking of pre-qualification, I know that I may go out and get pre-qualified. 3 months may go by, and a lot of things can change during that 3 months. So when we go into closing, you're going to need a lot of that documentation again, right?
Yes, asset statements expire every 30 days. So your paycheck stubs, your bank statements, those have to be updated every 30 days because they expire. Your credit report actually will expire also every 90 days. So that will have to be pulled again as well to make sure you didn't go out and charge up your credit card or go buy a boat or something that you shouldn't be doing before you finish buying your house.
And that's really important. I know that we talked about it last time. When you do get that pre-approval, it's just because you have that letter doesn't mean that it gives you free rein to go out and start buying all these things, because it can put your new mortgage in jeopardy.
Yes, because what happens is your qualification amount that you're pre-qualified for is based on your debt ratios. If you add new debt, how much you owe to your bottom line, well, now you've decreased the amount of house that you can buy.
So thinking about debt to income ratio and the current market that's out there, I think right now is a perfect time to buy a house. The people are saving money from going from renting to actually purchasing a home on their monthly outgo. What have you seen lately?
Yes, when you compare, I got a lot of houses, people buying houses, that their house payment is lower than the rent. Not to mention, if you're doing it around the holiday time, when you purchase a home or even refinance a home, you're going to skip a month's payment. So let's say you close in September, you won't make a payment till November. So if you close in November, you're not going to make a payment until January, which is nice because a lot of people like to go around the holidays and then they have that extra cash to use for presents or whatever parties, whatever they might use it for.
One other thing that I found out about Nova is you guys have a department that helps folks repair their credit.
Yes.
I know that you deal with people, whether it be good credit, bad credit. It's good to know where you are so that you can start repairing that. What are some of the experiences you've had with that, and what can Nova do for those folks?
Well, here's what I've noticed is a lot of people have had issues in the past. Sometimes not through fault of their own. Nobody's perfect. And sometimes we've pulled a credit report and there's something false that's on that credit report. They don't even know why it's on there. And our credit team can help investigate that. Also, let's say you've had some past problems or issues with your credit. We can put together a scenario for you to tell you, if you do this, then in approximately 30 days, 45 days, 90 days, here's what your credit score will be so that you know where you'll be qualified. Our credit team is fabulous. I mean, to move somebody's score up, to get them in a better position so that they can qualify to buy a home, to get a little bit lower interest rate, by getting their credit score up, and it's a no fee. It's not anything we charge for. Really?
So it's just a service you guys do because you believe if you take care of these folks, they're going to use Nova Home Loans, right?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
It's an investment in them as they decide to move forward with you.
Because a lot of people are embarrassed at first at something that might be a blemish on their credit, and there's no reason to be. Things happen beyond our control. Illnesses, accidents, job loss, divorce. Right. Lots of things happen that, were out of your control. So why not let us be able to help you and get you that better spot where you can get into a home and just, breathe easy and feel good about it.
For the folks at home that want you to, help them get pre-qualified and get that mortgage process going, what's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
Well, I'd love for them to call me. My cell phone number is 429-1973, or they can reach me through my application online at www.myarizonahomeloan.com.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for being on the show.
Hey, thank you.